Hello everybody, welcome to the War Thunder Simulator event. Before I show you some footage, I would like to tell you something about current state of this event and what I think about planes that are and tanks that are introduced to available to us. This is the event without HUD and markers. If you look at the first vehicles that are available, those are the AA guns. There's not much to say. They are if you can hit the plane in the air, you will be able to hit it in whatever you feel, whatever you have. The best what for the new starting people in A will be definitely the Ostwind. It's the four guns. It's quite nice. The Whirlwind is hard to hit, but it has definitely more damage. Next, if you go for the German tanks, then you can see the premium PZH to H. It's the small one. It's the premium tank. It's the small one. It's the one with no roof. This tank, you should play it in a way that you go into the city. You shouldn't take it out in any other map. You should go into a city, find the enemy, report the enemy, place some shots into him, and then get out of there before he can aim at you or focus you, or see who's fighting then who and outflank them. Otherwise, will have serious problems with him. With the standard German tanks is quite easy. You shouldn't even touch these L, N models. The M is quite possibly the option here. The N not that much. I don't think you should seriously take this in if you don't want to troll people. It has the 75mm short. Even in standard game, you can get lots of points and credits if you can sustain the firing rate to the enemy and stay out of his line of fire, but you're not going to be able to kill anything. With the model F1, F2, G models, if you can take the H, this is like must have, the Panzerkampfwagen for H. You can take these F1, F2 Gs, but you need to stay out of the enemies, that's obvious. If you could possibly take H, maybe M, depends on composition of your team. Sometimes I use this tank if I feel I need more firepower, like more fast fire. Then J, well, J, it's really hard to now sustain because I don't have the J, but why not? It's almost the same tank, but the H has the armor definitely. So yes, if you can, stay with the H model. For the tank destroyers, yes, the Panzer Jagdpanzer 38T. I found out that Jagdpanzer is maybe 50% better than the Panzer just because he has better sloped armor. The Panzer, if the enemy knows where to shoot or already knows the tank, then you're dead. But with the Jagdpanzer, even when you know where to shoot, you will still have hard times to kill him. With the stacks are obvious. They work same as any other game. Margin free is very vulnerable but good for sniping, so keep distance, never charge in the front. The premium tanks are possibly the same. The Panzerkampfwagen, the 4, it's the same as the H, not much difference. KV-1, I don't think this tank should be in this lineup. The enemies might have really problems to kill you if their teams are not with any of these other premiums or bigger guns. It might be annoying, it might be overpowered, but it depends on you if you want to enjoy the event or do something else. The planes, most of all these planes at the same time, they have the thing that if you're facing someone that knows how to play these planes, then you're possibly going to die. If you're new, you're going to have the easier time with the Russian planes, definitely. but obviously if someone knows how to fly them, then it's difficult. Less difficult. What I find out is that the ME410 is for if you want to bomb people. They have the most bombs. The guns are good, maneuverability good. It's overall good plane. It's for for combined forces, focus ground. The DAC hard to make work. Really, you need to go low and having really good shots. So not really good for if you want to really just suicide bomb, even if you shouldn't. Let's say that you shouldn't do it, but well, people will do it. The BF 110 is very great actually. I find out. I have really problems to get him off my 6 even when I was in the P47. He could keep up with me in turns, in climbs, in everything, but he has kind of bad visibility down. So if you turn like you're turning left, but then you overturn and you go down underneath him, so he won't be able to follow you because he won't be able to see you there. If you look at the allies, uh, AA guns for the Russians you don't have much chance. It's the same as the German version. There's not much different to say. T-34s. Also not much to say. You can take most all of them. Depends what you're going to meet. Your worst nightmare is possibly the premium KV-1 with the 88. Otherwise, they are very competitive, whatever you take. KV-1s, um, heavy tanks, what you can say. Not problems there. They are heavy. The KV-1 is also what problem. It's heavier than as your allied KV-1s. Tank destroyers are good. Possibly the best Su-85. That's obvious with most of the realistic and arcade games. What shouldn't be here is the M4A2. This thing, if the team has more of these, then you're probably not going to win. It's really a bitch to deal with. SMK, never met him. I don't think it's going to be that problem. It's possibly going to be the same tactics against him as in KV. Grand 1, well, if you want to troll people, then why not? Never saw him, but that's possibly the idea of it. A guns, they are all good. Nothing wrong there. M22, it's possibly the same tactics with the Passenkampfwagen 2H. It can go faster, I think, a little bit more, and it has more armor, so you can stay more in the front, but also your support. With the with the Shermans, you should take the M4A176V. The other tanks you cannot take the front, or you cannot be the spine of the attack. You can be only support. With the 105, it works in the city. Don't get out of there. Stay in the city if you can. The other tanks are actually really support. Long range capabilities are bad, so that's why you need the 76 there. That's also why I'm not playing Americans that much. I played on a couple of games because I cannot offer my team the need they could get from me. M8A1. Why not? Don't have him. Don't know how it plays. Some people took it out. It works. Why not? The planes I already talked about. Never saw the. This one actually is not here, right? Yeah, in simulator they took it out. I don't know why I switched to the back one. They are within realistic and the simulator. There are some planes that are not there, but they are the obvious one, like the B-25. Definitely not there. That's why it shouldn't be even there. That's good decision. Otherwise, people play Yak-90, awesome plane. If you can hit something, Lavashkin, great for fighting. Al-2, definitely. It's flying armory. P-47s, these Definitely. From the entire day event, I saw only one, the Kitty Hawk, because everything you can take other planes, but people, if they prefer more maneuverability over P-47, you can see these. Cobras also sometimes. Overall, I would say that it's pretty balanced. Obviously, with some tanks not being spread out that well, like getting teams full after premium Shermans or teams of premium KV-1s will frustrate you to the hell. Sometimes you get killed in situations that you shouldn't, but that's possibly the problem with the matchmaking and damage models. So you might think that it's not that balanced, but if you get into correctly matched games, they should be really feel like real battlefield if you're not going to just run across the open field and do what you should do. So we will switch to the games now. So here we are in the BF 1010. That was the first time that I took it out, and after I saw people what they can do with it. It's a really capable of plane. I didn't do that much in this game, but that's not the point of this. We'll go faster we'll do fast rewinds in these games. I saw the plane that was definitely not friendly because of the direction he went, and later on I realized that it's the P-47s. With the first initial shots, I missed him. We will have quite little bit dogfighting, but we're going to see him in the future with a funny thing happening. Yeah, that's possibly or usually that you're going to be doing in this event. And you can see there's some wow, really heavy tracing. That was ME 410 fighting off Yak 90. At the first I thought that they just ram each other, but they just went really close to each other and hammer each other. He's not going to recover that easily. Big advantages of this plane is maneuverability than the back gunning. It's weak gun, doesn't have that much angle of attack. The area, the dead zone is possibly most everywhere. It's mostly scare people that don't know how to approach you. That was possibly the P-47. He was more interested in bombing enemies or friendlies than trying to deal with plane that he doesn't know how to deal with. The ME-410 is definitely much better with back guns, rear guns and stuff. If we go a little bit forward, Yak 90 is still in the air. Can I slow down? Yes. I went after the P-40 because I was really surprised to seeing this plane, and that was close. I really wondered how was it that I didn't lose the the wing. And he was down there, so I was cutting to the left to get closer to him and then continue, but that happened, so I went down and boom! Whirlwind got him. That was really nice. I can saw it from my cockpit. I saw the fire before he saw, so I didn't change my course because I would be in the line of fire. Wow, and then was a really close range. It was really close firing from a tank. I don't know what tank it was, but you can see that it's not that hard to get close to the planes with firing, but it's really hard to hit them. I still couldn't see any other planes. Should I point out I don't have any bombs unlocked. I was only in the plane to see his dogfighting capabilities, because I think that he dogfights even better than the 109 series. It was possibly right here where I saw. It was a little bit later on. Yes, there it was. I was turning and I saw the SU 80, I think it was 85 in the trees are. Okay, there and here it was. I realized that he was going to our spawn, so I reported him to our friendlies. Unfortunately, no one was there, so I was still keeping around him to line him, fire at him and show that he is. If someone decides to kill him, I wouldn't be able to do anything. It's still the default ammunition even for the big gun. Big gun 20. And unfortunately, if you go right here, if you look, and here, that was for a moment nothing happened. That was me accidentally pushing a button on my joystick with the little finger. That sometimes happens. That sends me into escape menu. That's really fun because you cannot turn it off with the same button. And here I spawned, and guess what's that? Boom! That's the SU over there. First shot miss. After the first shot I realized that I am in bad position, so I angled my armor to hide my weak spot. And with next shot, right on spot, boom, dead. The weak spot is it's below, it's like in the front, directly in the front, in the triangle there. And right now I saw the guy in the front in the first when we met. This is the P-47, this is the same P-47 that we've been dogfighting. So I decided I need to get into the forest really fast. There's no need to make it, there's nothing happens, so let's push it back. Keep an eye for him as long as I can, check around, get into the forest. Yeah, okay. Still keep eye. It's sometimes very difficult, but other times you just cannot take your eye off him. And he's doing really good job, his approaches and checking out. And I hit the tree. That happened. At least during that time I reported him. Now that he's circling around spawn. So here was where I was pretty scared, because it's open and you need to get just to those buildings. So as I was preparing to go to turn left and hide near the river. It's a good spot, but our plane got to him and I focused on him and boom! It was 88mm shell that just hit him and damaged his engine, and not much happened. But if I go to him closer, then he actually did one thing that sometimes you're just dying you need to do, and he pulled it off. He landed. I will switch back to me. You don't need to see landing. He landed. That was actually kill if you count, if it would count for me, but he left his plane and it just didn't give me that kill. Nothing. He was there for 15 seconds, left his plane, and nothing happened. Not even, it didn't report it even in crash landing. So I went over and I saw a good opportunity to take a look on the river. It's a really nice spot. And boom, something fired over there. Couldn't see over here, and it's SU. In the replay, it's doing this in replay, but in real life it was going. So a shot, damage engine, damage average fuel tank, but it's SU. It just keeps going on. and I was waiting, and yes, he turned, another fire, boom, ricocheted, nothing happened. What I discovered after trying to kill SU so many times, it's pretty hard to kill them to the side. It's easier to try to take them from the front than from the side. They can survive so many hits. It's pretty much unbelievable. If we go a little bit more further, it was somewhere here. Yes, you cannot see it in a replay. It's wrong contrast or something. I don't know why. But in that area there was a flag. And when I checked our scoreboard, I saw that we don't have a flag on our team. So I was kind of scared to then go left or right, because if I go try to pursue this flag, someone will came to me from the left where those enemies are. But because there was B was ours, so I decided that I need to go there eventually. But at first I saw, yes, it was possibly right about now. Yes, that was our tank, so I thought he dealt with him, but I was wrong, because the sea started flashing, so I decided that I will risk it and go there without, and if you can see, I was always checking. I will switch back because I was every time that I could, I'm doing it all the time. I looking left, right, still back if I can, wherever it's possible. So it's kind of fast. Someone might get sickness of it, but it's neat that you need to do. Check every corner, every time, and don't stop. If you see tank that's looking at you, don't stop. If he was moving, then he won't be able to hit you, only maybe by lucky chance, because he's moving. So continue, and when you're on the corner, make this just like slide and try to turn there, but don't stop when you see him. If he's waiting there and he knows you're going there, then he's going to kill you, or at least damage you either way. Checking everything. There was a Stuka going in. Now kills for the Stuka that I checked. I think he didn't crash, but he was hit afterwards. So then I tried to risk this thing, because I thought that no one, if they're going to be, they won't be looking into these buildings. They possibly will be thinking no one went there. But there was our Panzer. He possibly dealt with the enemy. So I just turned, take my look on other side, waited for him to cap. It was quick. It just immediately, went almost immediately, and then we continued our scavenging for survivals. Always checking every time where you can. Check left, right, as we go a bit faster. Also, one point out thing: the ground in the settings, there was this flickering, like make it hard to see details in air, make it hard to distinguish. There is these pop-ins and stuff, so on. If I pause it, nothing happened here. If I pause it and show you options in the graphics, it's the terrain quality. If you put this, I have it almost up because I thought it's going to terrain look better, but because this engine is simulator engine, it actually loads these high resolutions, but they really confuse you. They make look like there'll just be this flickering that will distract you. So I turn it down. I discovered that this was the case when I switched to the minimum, and then I tried to see what settings do what. That finally erased my sickness that I get after playing couple of simulator games. Even the grass looks better because there is not that lighting stuff. There might be still other settings that will make it more look better, but yeah, the best makes it look better is the turning off the grass and trees. But you know, I'm not going to do this, right? Because that wouldn't make it fair, I guess. Even people using it. Nothing against it, but I don't feel like doing it. If someone feels that way, then not really. No, I'm not really having problem with that. And there's a interesting thing. I went after the Panzer. He actually disappeared from my vision. I have no idea when he went. After I saw him passing that way. And when I was about here, someone started capping the A. And it was actually the last guy. And I think that it was the same guy that I hit on the bridge. Unfortunately, the tickets ran out. So I was approaching here, covered my weak spot from the angle, scan him, couldn't see him, so I decided to go there when he kept the zone. The game unfortunately ended, but if we're going to see this, okay, I need to see it here. Can I? There he is. If you look there, he was there. He was going the other way. Right in the arch, you can see. The game ended. It was a good game. It was possibly a standard game you're going to have with Germans. I will show another with Russians. That was mostly the planes. So here we are in the game. We've been using. This is Yak 90. It's possibly the one of the best planes that this event has. Maybe not the best, like in the performance, but it's most fun. Here I was just playing with the P-47, looking at him. It's quite nice when you play with when you can fly next to someone. The visibility in the front is kind of obstructed, but the back is nice visible. When you dogfighting, sometimes it distracts you, this thing in the front, whatever it is. If we're going to go move, I of course was looking for the ground targets. I didn't know where they were. I couldn't see them, I don't know why, I have kind of hard time to spot them. When I was looking at the replay, you can see that on my left they are there. But every time when I looked down, I was looking the wrong direction. So that's what just happens to be one of the worst case. That most times I was looking the wrong way. It doesn't happen that often. Usually you can spot them easily. And also what confused me this time in this game was when I looked somewhere, there were these traces of artillery flying. And every time when I looked, it looked like they were flying from the trees. So I always was looking in those trees if there's a tank or not. It took me quite a while to spot someone. If you go here back to looking, it's like you go all the time looking where is what. Somehow I think someone was capping, so I was looking there. I thought there was someone behind the tree, but wasn't. So I kept going. And I will talk about another problem that I discovered. There was someone. The wrong trees. When I was turning, I pull up more, so I missed these trees. And there are some nice fighting down there. P-47, Yak 90s. ME-410. There's the Stuka. I went after the Stuka. Okay, maybe you look from the cockpit. You can see that it's not that easy to hit targets. Unfortunately I missed. Then I decided I'm not going to stay behind it because these guns, even they are not that strong. And I decided to go after the ME-410. He's in the front over there, but he's faster than me. I thought I will have more energy in die, but I didn't have, so I pull up. and we're not going to see this guy in this game at all. I I think that he crashed on landing or reloading, so I focused the Stuka. There he is. Can you see him in the replays? You need to keep his distance from the Stuka. I thought he's not going to be able to keep up with me if I go down. He wasn't at the first, but right now I lost my energy in this wind shaking, we can call it. I should continue directly down and gain speed, but I allowed him to get behind me. He's not going to be able to stay there for long, but any shot that he can fire can hit me, and then I spotted this guy. So I get behind him with a flap spin, try to get like this to avoid him. I think he had quite a nice shot on me. This plane is the easiest one to get in the spin and then recover it. When you're just turning, use your rudder. There, I thought he had more shots on me because it was quite close, so I died again. It's really easy. When you turn somewhere, you use the rudder, and then when you start turning, you use the rudder on the opposite way, and you recover almost instantly. I don't know what's happening here because in some replays I'm getting hit, one into wing a little bit, in others I'm not getting hit. So in the actual game there was no hit, it just might be bug when it's computing the replay. And from this moment on I was only focusing the ground targets. There were any planes at all at this moment. Maybe because our AA was doing good job with it. Yes, there he is. And there's one problem, maybe after this. This guy sneaks these rocks. I don't know why, but he stayed there the entire time of this game until he died. And the problem that I have with him was the rocks. When you get closer, the high resolution or details load in, and these details look like boxy like shadows. It looks same like the tank. I always thought that the tank is right here on the right, and are these darker. So I hit him, set him on fire. Point time, I'm using the Deflaut ammunition for the 37mm. With the ground target, he would be dead. He would be dead right now. But I don't think that this cannon is performing as it should, so I'm using the Deflaut because I think it's more fair. If you're having hard times to fly planes, then go with ground belt, and you will just need to hit once, maximally two times. Yeah, I missed here. I didn't want it to turn anymore because I would have hard times to pull up. Focused him quite a bit. Here been quite a nice shot, but not anymore, no fire, not anything. I don't know why he didn't move. He was there like a really long time. Other hits. He should be dead by right now. now that was these were, I think these were the last ones. From this moment I just looked sometimes on him if he's dead or not. He wasn't moving his turret at all. He was mostly looking only at one place, just waiting for people to pass. So I start focusing others. Look, here there was stuck. Couldn't shoot, so I evade him. There will be one thing that I will point out right now, and it's about now. If I switch, here it is, because I need to go. It's that's the guy that behind underneath me that I'm targeting. This is the camo that he's using. It's bright colors. This brown. It looks the same way as the N, M, and L versions of the German tanks, and I didn't have any idea that it was actually friendly. I missed him, that was good. I didn't even think that it might be ours because of these colors, so you need to really be careful not to look like enemy in this mode. But when I went right here, yeah, there's a. Then I realized that it's Sherman from the side. You cannot mistake him from the side, but from the top, that was definitely looked like Panzerkampfwagen. Even the turret, everything looks the same. Just look at this guy if he's there. And looking at the targets, seeing if anyone is capturing these points. I was looking at if he's alive or dead, that he's not changed his turret, so I thought this might be just out of parts, but he had his extinguisher, so I think he was just waiting for people to pass. Right now I realize that this is German tank, so we're being pushed on our spawns, so I need to focus them. And also it's open field, right, so right now he turned, I missed. That was good on his part. I don't know if he was planning on that or not, but that's possibly what you need to do. Just turn. It's hard to adjust in such short time. Right now he stopped and bam, he died. That was kill, and I went under the mill. Maybe centimeters away. Sometimes you need to risk a little bit. Why not? It's a game. Target another guy. Side shots, nothing. That's why you need to use the H version. The side armor. If this would be any other tank, then he would be dead, or at least on fire or critically damaged, like the guy that I hit at the first. But with the side armor, I couldn't get through it. And when you're moving, you cannot hit more. You cannot hit the same spot twice. So I hit probably his entire line. Went here, perfect target, no ammo. Yeah. I don't think there's actually an indicator in the plane. The Germans have. I cannot find it for this gun, this plane, for the Russians. They have the worst indicators ever. But from this point I looked at our team and I saw that we are only planes. So I tried to get back to base. Spoiler alert, I didn't manage to do that. The game ended when I get there. The airfield is not that far. It's right here, but the game right now, I thought we have plenty of time. I will be able to get into game, but it ended right here. Just poof, and it's gone. And there's other yak. Try to land it. Someone could push him back to the base. And this is how your games will probably go, except of times when you're just gonna get killed, having other horrible happenings to you, but that's a normal thing. Everyone has horrible times. I have plenty of them. Just die, blows up, whatever happens. But I hope you enjoyed this event, and I thank you for watching. And if there will be more of these events, or if this would be added into normal standard game, you're going to see each other again. Goodbye.